see fans singing our Stars Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Nets in Brooklyn. Looking at the Nets, they feel like they're at their best when they start fast, get into a rhythm early on, and get everyone involved. Offense, defense, on the glass, they're looking for a total team effort tonight. And we'll be seeing Kevin Durant. Some compare his game to the Iceman George Gervin. What you all think of that?
I say that's a pretty fair comparison. He has the George Gervin skill, but at a much bigger size.
Yeah, I agree with that. That would be a fair comparison. There's a lot of guys. He doesn't get the finger roll, Ernest, as you are alluding to. But he did still lack Dirk Nowitzki, KD one-leg fadeaway. Remember that? He stole that.
Got about 35 points right now, Ernie.
And you haven't touched one of them.
Too high. Can't jump higher than the ball.
Pump fake. I like it.
Can't jump higher than the ball. Can't jump higher than the ball.
I'm lighting it up.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, it was long rumored, and after 2 titles in 3 years, Kevin Durant chose to leave the Warriors and blaze a new path. He'll miss this season while rehabbing from his Achilles tear, but there are no complaints from the fans or his new teammates. For a player of KD's caliber, it's worth the wait. Kevin?
A momentous decision, DA. Thank you. Clark, great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball-handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Now here's Walker. Here's Cantor. He can't get it to go. Good D by Jordan. KD, that's for 2. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know what, didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And Walker kicks to Cantor. Now Tatum, outside, Walker puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Harris. About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Irving. Pass to Harris. Outside for Durant. 5 to shoot. The shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Brown, the pass to Walker. Misses off the left iron.
The defense there got away with a major collapse. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And stolen by Irving. Shoots over Walker. And there's Chandler. That's good on the assist by Irving.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts. And he might not be a household name just yet, but Joe Harris is one of the game's true dead-eye marksmen. You can make the case he's the most underrated shooter in the league. They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And here is Irving. Back to Harris. Shoots over Brown. Out to Harris. Teardrop shot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Maybe not the most famous beard in the league, but Joe Harris's beard last year, Greg, drawing some notice in the NBA.
The lumberjack look belying his feathery touch. Good size and strength, enabling him to play the small forward position when needed.
Now here's Walker. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Kanter finds Walker. 5 on the clock to end the drought. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
The pass to Irving. Chandler outside. Harris outside. Got a piece of it. 3 on 3, and a wide open look for Walker. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And Walker always shot ready. This is why you can't lay off of him, especially when the ball's going towards him.
Jordan high post. Back to Irving. Shoots over Walker. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 6 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now, here's Kanter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Hayward. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets leading by 10.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
So for the Nets, Allen's checked in for Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Joe Harris. And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams is checked in for Kanter. Jimmy Ojeleye comes in for Gordon Hayward. Langford's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Smart subbed in for Kemba Walker. Now here's Smart. Lays it up and banks it in.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Passes to Irving. Irving double team. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's off from 3-point range. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Langford. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. And here's Prince outside. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Brooklyn making some changes. Caruth is checked in for Durant. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Irving. Boston also with the sub. Williams is checked in. Dinwiddie against Smart. Pass to Caruth. Shot clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Langford with it. From deep 3-point range, that one doesn't drop. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized, and now guys are solidifying that spot every single year. There are young guys coming in, but now we have established point guards that are franchise-changing point guards. And for me, having that competitive drive every single game, I know I'm going against an elite point guard every single game. So I think that now coming into the league, it's a lot different than it was before.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Celtics, Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Langford. And it's Ojale in at the small forward. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Nets leading by 9. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Allen. From 11 feet away, that one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Allen's got his first points of the game.
Always good to see a player like Allen expanding his offensive game, changing things up and keeping the defense honest.
Here's Smart. That one misses. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's LeVert. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Man, what an athlete. Once he gets ahead of steam, Caris LeVert is impossible to stop. Good luck trying.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Well, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Celtics trail by 11. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's LeVert, powered down with both hands.
LeVert's athleticism on full display as he makes great effort in the fast break.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Clark, there are a lot of great playmakers in this NBA that sometimes we don't talk about or under the radar.
Yeah, there are. Again, there's so many outstanding players in a league of 30 teams. But, you know, Drew Holiday has been outstanding as a big playmaking guard, as good scoring the ball as he is playmaking. Draymond Green, not a guard, but makes decisions and passes the ball like a high-level guard and is extremely valuable in that Warriors attack. Those two guys are a little bit undervalued for their ability to make their teammates better.
Good point. Here's LeVert following the basket by Jaylen Brown. And there's the pass to Irving. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Celtics trail by 11. To the middle. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Walker.
Yeah, I think the train has left the station in regards to Walker ever being able to live his shoot-first reputation down. But as we see here, this is a guy who can make some spectacular passes.
Irving's shot is good.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside Tatum. Fires from the line, and that one good. Tatum's got his second basket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 10. Passes it to LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. No good on that one.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now, here is Irving. After Jaylen Brown's miss. Pass to KD. Shoots the three, and the three ball is good. KD's got 5.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's Walker. Pass to Tice. Brown outside. The kick out to Tatum. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Irving against Walker. Pops it up for Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Wilson Chandler's checked in for the Nets. And a change for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Celtics trail by 12. Walker the pass to Kanter. Back to Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. Outside Irving. There's the triple. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists in the game. It's deflected. Durant with the steal. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 13 points and 1 assist. He's clearly shaken off his mediocre performance from their last game as he has been dominant in the first half tonight. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Uncle Drew is putting on a scoring clinic. I love his instincts on the offensive end, making the right play time after time.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
We've got Durant. Irving is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Wilson Chandler, and it's Jordan in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Now here's Durant. Off target from three-point range. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skill.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
Tatum's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pushing it up. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Gordon Hayward.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
On its way from Irving for two. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Boston. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Drills the three-pointer.
You know, I think Walker has really worked hard on the three-point shooting throughout his career, and it shows. He's a much better deep ball shooter than he was when he first came into the league.
And here is Durant. Kemba Walker hitting his three to go. Takes a shot at the elbow. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Walker dishes to Hayward. Over Chandler. Hayward can hit. Nets leading by 8. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen's checked in for Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Wilson Chandler. Caruch is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. Irving finds Dinwiddie. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And that one's good, Irving.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Smart kicks to Williams. Now here's Langford. Dinwiddie covering. Stolen by Allen. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Irving, 6 to shoot. Rebound by Williams. Celtics trail by 10. Outside, Smart. The pass to Williams. Good. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Smart against Irving. Over Smart. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Ojale. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now, here's Langford. Dinwiddie covering.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Caruch passes to Allen. Irving against Smart. Pass to Dinwiddie. For the three. But they'll get another chance. Prince with it. Now defended by Langford. Here's Caruch. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics trail by 10. The 11-footer. Langford misses. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Dinwiddie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Romeo Langford.
Dinwiddie's so good at figuring out ways to get the defense to foul him. You just can't be careless defensively when you're guarding Dinwiddie.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie.
You know, before becoming the 38th pick in the 2014 NBA draft, Dinwiddie played 3 really good years of collegiate basketball at Colorado.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Prince. Durant comes in for Rodions Kurucs. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Irving. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. 29 seconds left in the third. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. That's tipped. Cantor laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Now here's Durant. Allen outside. Here's Jordan. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Brooklyn with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. On the floor for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guard. Enes Kanter is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Tatum in at the 3. Now here's Smart. Spencer Dinwiddie missing his last shot. Smart against LeVert. Clock at 6. Bounce pass from Tatum. Here's Kanter. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Durant feeling it out a bit. Now Dinwiddie. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball, and slam dunk by Smart.
Walker can be a slick, sneaky defender. A lot of his steals result in instant offense.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to KD. Pulls it from the elbow. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And a great track record in the draft for the Nets. Karis LeVert selected with the 20th pick, and Jared Allen taken at 22.
And you might want to throw in guys, too. Rodions Kurucs, the 40th pick in 2018, had a big impact, even participated in the Rising Stars Challenge. And, you know, sometimes you got to make your own breaks, make your own good fortune, and that's exactly what the Nets have done.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Brooklyn, and then for Boston. Gordon Hayward comes in for Daniel Tice, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Smart. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He was not pleased. He said, you guys look dead out there. Told them they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, this is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up. Guys.
Clock at 4. Pass to Jordan. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Nets lead by 10.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Walker finds Tatum. Now Cantor. From deep, Walker. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Walker's running and finished off by Brown.
Boy, it's so much fun seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who bashes the basket.
Here's KD. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Tatum's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
To the paint, here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right, Greg. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Clark, you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think you can effectively play and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Cowens back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And that's a long time ago, man.
The Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Shooting 2. Free throw good from Walker.
Hey, and that explosiveness of Walker is sometimes just mesmerizing. A quick-footed guard with a superb shooting stroke to match.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in. And so Walker nails both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Irving dishes to Harris. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Jordan.
You know, Harris has a really good all-around game, and I've been most impressed by his passing.
Celtics trail by 12. Here's Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Kemba Walker hits them both. And here is KD. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. From deep. Kept alive.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now here's Walker. Outside Tatum. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by the Celtics. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Smart against Durant. Shoots. Here's Jordan. Got a hand on it. Walker against Irving. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game.
And, you know, Walker is really good at muscling his way through the defense. Tough to stop on the way up.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Nets.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for DeAndre Jordan.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
And it's Irving missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Down by 12. Over Jordan. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Chandler, and it's good for 2.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
You know, I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. You know, just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in, and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you.